Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the beginning of my review of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. So here we are looking at Sky Vector. Now, I have three areas, well technically four, but I have three areas that I was criticizing last time about a year and a half ago. I was criticizing the weather engine, how it was horribly inaccurate. I was criticizing the general aviation, that there was some aspects of it that were not fully integrated yet without mods. I mean, again, this is a review of vanilla. Granted, there are mods out there that help these things along, probably. I know of a few that I have to reinstall, but I'm too lazy to do so. Anyways, getting sidetracked. So we had the weather, general aviation. It was the fidelity of some of the models. Yes, they were good, but they were lacking. And the ground handling and overall handling in the air and on the ground, really, was inaccurate in terms of my rudder inputs. I was actually using wheel brake, which you would not do unless you really, really had to in real life. And my third area was the fidelity of the commercial airliners. So, starting off pretty simple. Taking a look at the weather. Today, May 10th, there's actually not a whole hell of a lot of weather going around the United States currently. As you can see, I was focused on Kilo Mike Tango Papa. That's Montauk Airport, private airport, I think it is. Way out there. That's actually a public airport, but anyways. We're at the end right there at Montauk Point on Long Island. So best weather right there. We can see with the radar. We're gonna fly up and see what you will see out there. But yeah, the only other radar is Michigan, and I'd rather stay local to an airspace that I personally know. So look at the Minitar for Montauk. This was observed 1754 UTC. Which math? 7 minus 4 is 1354. So this is about an hour or so ago. Because currently it's 1453 UTC. Or local, which makes it 1853 UTC. Temperature was 13.9. Not a whole lot for the visibility to the ceiling. So this is not going to be a great test of the Minitar, but let's check out Islip. Long Island KISP. Let's do that. We'll do Minitar KISP, because that's probably what's going to base the weather off of. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Minitar KISP. That's the one. There we go. 1756. Alright, this is more local, or the same time frame, really. As of an hour ago, dew point was minus. Yep, sounds about right. Pressure 30. Visibility 10 or more. Clouds 9,000. Few clouds 2,500. So there we go. Ceiling at least 12,000 feet. So that's what we are expecting as we jump into some. Let me just give. Actually, let me read this Minitar really quick. Kilo Hotel Tango Oscar. And let's see, East Hampton, 1835. So definitely more recent, which I like. Winds, good pressure, 30-32. Winds are 060 at 15. So get out a piece of paper if you want to write this down. 060 at 15. Ceiling at least 12,000 feet. Sky clear beneath 12,000 feet. Well, that suits me. Let's go ahead and oh, actually, yeah. I'll go back and pause on that radar display. Actually, just Google that again. Radar. Boom. Go full screen with it. That's what we expect to see on the next rad. This was as of 2:50 p.m., which is 5 minutes ago. So let's go ahead and boot up Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I'll see you in the A36. Okay, well, the first proof of hope is that there are showing some clouds here, and the rest of the United States is pretty clear, which does make sense. Zooming in on Montauk. Hello, Montauk, please. Zoom to details. Is there any options for cold start? There is. We'll go for ramp 10 parking. Like I said, oh, that was another thing. Photogrammetry is back. There's an actual setting for it now. Yeah. Oh, and in case you're wondering about Steam mod folders, you go to settings, options, dev mode, turn that on, and under tools, no. Dang it, what was it? Well, I think it's actually under help, maybe local SDK. I think that's the folder. That's how you get to your community folder. Anyways, don't mind the dev mode banner at the top. I just have it on. I'm too lazy to turn it off. So 050 at 10. That's pretty dang close, actually. What was Hampton? Hampton. Let's find Hampton Airport. East Hampton. There we go. What is their Minitar setting? This departure. So 6015. So that's pretty dang accurate, I'd say. Anyways, we're gonna go. This departure there. And 05010, we're just gonna take off from the runway. Well, duh. We're gonna take, I don't know what runway heading they are on. Or are their runways? 06. Runway 06 is what I plan to use. Let's see if I can pull up their airport diagram while we load in over there. Nope, just RNAVs. RNAVs. That's okay. Windows 11, you with me? Apparently not. Okay, I just lost the sim. Stand by. Okay, it was just one massive frame stutter apparently. So yeah, there you go. We're here in Montauk Airport. Runway. It's right behind us right there. So pretty straightforward taxi. We have 50% fuel. So fidelity wise, the A36 has gotten just a touch better. Remember a few of these things. Okay, well, circuit breakers, it'll be nice to see those in function, but I can't complain too much about that. The cowl flaps are fine, trim and all that. I'm really pissed about, yeah, okay, that's one thing that I have to change is the dang, I gotta find a new binding for my mixture, because something with the sim or my HOTAS itself is broken. So I'm spinning the mixture knob, or at least what I have bound for mixture, and it's not picking up in the simulator. Anyways, enough with that. Let's go ahead, turn on the two batteries. We'll go mixture full rich, throttle open about a quarter of the way. We're gonna go to the fuel pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that's primed. We'll go back to idle with that. Nav light, beacon light, avionics master will remain off. Everything else looks good. Fuel quantities 50-50. I don't think I have that up here. I do. What the hell? Okay, well, apparently my gear switch is bound to another thing. That's cool. Anyways, right, left, both. Oh, I can't open the window. What about the door? Can I at least open the door? No. Oh well. Clip drop! And we'll go alternators on. Go ahead and increase our propeller pitch to 1,000 RPM. Get this engine nice and warmed up. Parking brake, I forgot, is not on by default in this aircraft, and avionics master can come on. We'll go ahead and put on the panel lights, no floodlight, because why not? We'll turn on the detection lights, because we're pretty much ready to go here. Yeah, we're just going to go for a VFR flight. We're going to head... actually, let's take a look at the next route, see if we can do that. Weather... Nope, back. GPS, is it? Yep. We'll go ahead and turn the next ride on. And increase the range. There should be some weather out there. And yeah, look at that, guys. It actually is. Let's see if I can pan this. Remember how. Nope, I guess not. There is some weather out there, and it's pretty representative of what we saw on the actual radar. Although it was a bit closer to the shore, but I'll take it. I'm not complaining. That's a good improvement. And for the fidelity of these G1000s, yes, there is a mod out there that's called Better G1000. I think that's what it's called, and it makes all this vastly more appealing to use to me. And those buttons are usable now, which is cool. And I'm certain that some of this functionality is a little bit lackluster, but I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, no, I'm thinking that was actually part of using the actual use of the range and the panning knobs for the full functionality of that. So we have 50% fuel in both tanks. So we have a total of 40 gallons on board, which is perfect for us. And display. Oh, that's the actual other radar that we have on board. That's pretty neat. All right. Let me just move my chair so I can actually get a good grip on my rudder pedals here. We are now going to, keep our throttle up. We'll take one notch of flaps here, and we'll do a quick flight controls check here. So, bit of frame stutter there, that's okay. Yep, there's left wing down, right wing up, to the other wing, left wing down, left wing up, left wing down, right wing up, there we go. And increase the rudder up, yep, that's working, and the rudder is free and correct. There we go. I hate how this is so zoomed in by default. I'll have to live with it, but with that said, how is the volume, by the way? I'll make it just a touch louder. There we go. Okay, back into the side. We are not even going to contact ATC because that's still annoying. Make sure full reg propellers all the way forward. We're going to drop cowl flaps just a touch because it is warm now. It's May. Spring is definitely here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead. There's full. Okay. Well, that's promising. There's no toe brakes. That's full left rudder deflection for me. And we are turning pretty dang well. Let's see. I should have gone right, I guess. Yeah. Okay, we'll go full right rudder now. And there's my taxi line. Okay. Now we'll use just a touch of right rudder. Yeah. Alright, so the rudder has definitely improved. And we will we'll go landing light on, taxi light off. Take off for trim. Sure, I guess. Get nice and lined up here. Just like that. Oops. Get ourselves a little bit better alignment here. Ammo. There we go. Alright, holding in the brakes. And there's full power. And again, not a lot of rudder input is needed, if none at all. So I'd like to see that aspect improve just a little bit. 80 knots, we'll go ahead and start pulling back. And there's our positive rate. We'll take gear up so I don't see any more of the runway. Now if we look off to the right side, yeah, the weather, alright, so that's 2 out of 3 improvements, one of which I actually would deem enjoyable now. And that is the weather.
Blue Street 51902, you are 26 miles south. Climb and maintain 2,100 feet. Expect ILS runway 5 approach via LaFay transition. Cleared to LaFay. Generic 2 Golf Juliet, you are 56 miles east. Climb and maintain 2,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 2 approach via Mike Alpha Delta transition. Cleared to Mike Alpha Delta.
Okay.
Endeavour Flight 230, you are 21 miles southwest. Climb and maintain 2,100 feet.
Actually, let's do this. We'll do Elizabeth Field, and that way I won't have to listen to any of that. Look at that. Alright. Full power here. How's our RPM doing? RPM's good. We'll actually just dial it back just a touch. But not that much. Yep. And then we'll go ahead and we'll lean our mixture out. Right about there, we'll do it. Alright. We'll now start our turn out. Again, the rudder seems just a little bit touchy, so the one thing that I like is the weather. The weather has vastly improved. It's no longer outrageous, and the ground handling has improved a lot. However, some flight controls still need improving in terms of the aerodynamic relations, but I think this is a safe buy. If they're still doing the 3-tier, this is definitely a safe buy for to get the base model, which is just general aviation. If you want to go for the 2nd tier to get more of the advanced general aviation aircraft, go for that as well. I believe the F-18's in there. What else am I missing? Yeah, I think that's just it. So, right. I'll see you at 12,000 feet as we fly out to this weather out here. The clouds look absolutely amazing. Frame rate. Granted, I am encoding a video right now. I'm editing a video as I'm recording this, so right now I'm running 30 frames. Normally, I would probably shoot 45, 40, on a good day 50 with medium to high settings. It's all based off of what GeForce Experience lists out to me. Again, my PC specs are in the About section of my channel, so once you go over there, like, I can't talk as usual, like and subscribe if you'd like to. And yeah, so let's continue flying out to this weather, and I'll see you at 12,000. We'll check out the weather, cut back to a landing, and then we'll quickly review the commercial airliners, see if they have gone any more full fidelity. Oh, that was the other thing. Still no shared cockpits. Although I'm pretty sure there's a mod out there now, by now, to do some shared cockpit. But base game, no shared cockpit. That's my only major strike thus far. got some storms right there in front of us. Increase the range on this so I can see what we're flying at. So we're going to be flying just to the left of that storm right there. She's actually moving. It has been moving. I was initially aiming for this side of this little slot in here. It has been moving that way. So the weather, yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. See how we're doing on temps really quickly. Everything's looking good. Oh, fuel quantity. Let's switch to the rightmost tank really quick. So we'll go fuel pump high. And briefly switch to the right. Briefly switch to the right. There we go. 1,000. 2,000. 31,000. 4,000. 5,000. Nothing changes there. Fuel pump off. And it is cold outside. I do have the heats on, but I don't think they do much of anything. So, with that said, let me do a right turn to 180 and see if we can fly directly into some bad weather here. Okay, maybe a little bit more southwesterly heading. Let's do 190. And no, I don't have any calculators as to what my power setting should be. All that I have right now is lean the mixture is that the RPM is at the max. That's what I normally do in this simulator. And I just leave the propeller at max thrust at these high altitudes. So here we are at 12,000 feet, which is the most we can fly per the FAA without oxygen. Let's see what these storms are like. Actually, so I'm looking at the radar, right? We have the weather right there. If we go outside, right? All these clouds up here. Those are interesting to note, so I'm just gonna hand fly us and navigate us via hand through these storm fields here. So, with that, why can't I? There we go. Go ahead and disconnect the autopilot. Still have the flight director. That's why I want to fly through. I want to fly through some clouds. Yes, I do. Actually, not that thick of clouds either, but alright. Let's do some storm flying. How do I move? There we go. That's what I want to be. For some reason I was saying low in my seat. Punching through the suit. Might descend a little bit, and as we go through this cloud bank, we'll descend into some real storms here. Do unrestricted stuff as we are over the ocean. No turbulence there, that's alright. Doing some VFR flying in IFR conditions. Let's do it. Go ahead and fly out all this yellow stuff out in front of us. We'll also descend. We'll go down to let's go down to 10,000 feet. There we go. We are losing that yellow bit of the storm out in front of us. It's alright. I want to experience some turbulence. Alright, well, the edge of the storm's had a sharp right wing down movement. And here we go, into the soup we go. Let me zoom out actually so I can see what I'm doing. Entering the clouds. I'm going to maintain 9,000 feet the best I can. And we are in it, ladies and gentlemen. We are in it. Trying to enter into this, oops. Climb in there just a little bit. That's okay. There's definitely some winds aloft in here. I'm not doing any. My hand's off the stick right now, and I have the bird trimmed for smooth weather. And going down, picking up our descent speed right there. Going back up. Man, this has got to look cool from the outside. I'm having too much fun now. This is, yes, this is a now. A year and a half ago I was saying don't buy it. This is now a definitive do buy. We just gotta review the airliners next. So no icing, dramatized icing. This is great. I'm loving this. Oh, descent to 9,000 feet. Here we go. Come on, we'll keep descent up. Descend down. Getting towards this yellow stuff here. Here's 9,000 feet. We're losing the storm. It's moving faster than we are. Dang. Been going at this for a few minutes here. Come on. 160 indicated. Let's go. Give me some chop. Give me some light chop. Insert Delta meme here. Almost did it. There's some dark. Oops, that's me. There's some dark stuff over there. Go ahead and turn on in. And you know what? Let's ascend through. Let's go to 5,000 feet. See what trouble we can get into. So according to the next rev, we are in the thick of it, in the yellow. And well, a little bit of light chop there. Nothing much though. Alright, we'll get our descent going. Really? Wow, this weather engine's really good. I gotta say, this is... I like this. I really like this aircraft. I like this weather engine. I like all of this. Go ahead and buy it. Yeah, that's just me putting the throttle so low that's saying, ah, you're gonna line without any gear. That's not good for the airplane. Let's do a little bit of this. Let's go full right rudder. We'll go idle on the controls. Or not. Shut the beeping up. And to stop ourselves from turning, we're going to go... Yep, so there's full right rudder. We're going to go into left bank to prevent us from turning. A little bit more bank. Increase that rate of descent. Actually, we'll turn north. There's a stutter for me. Oh boy, big stutter. We'll start turning north here. And there's some rain. Oh yeah. Good rain there. Good rain windshield effect. Alright, we'll start pitching up. Increase power. We'll keep that steep turn in. There's the storm. Let's turn north now and head back to Hampton. Or not Hampton, Montauk. We'll go for a 330 heading in the steep turn. And we'll level off right there. Overshot our heading just by a little bit. That's alright. And we'll try and maintain 1500 as we fly back towards Montauk. And I'll see you in Montauk. This is great. I gotta say, this weather is fantastic. I'm loving this. This is great. Alright, hot break, here we go. We're over the airport, we're going to disconnect from the autopilot and flight idle. Gears up, that's okay, we're too fast for it anyways. Let's go ahead. Whoa, why are we nosediving? Hello. We'll put some trim in there. Not that much, Jesus. Okay, that's entirely on me. Alright. Increase the power just a bit so we can stop getting the beep beep. And take it notch of flaps and gear is down. Dogs are barking. So every little noise around this house, they start going berserko. I don't get it, but we're looking for the runway. Visual at the runway. Nice and slow. We're gonna go extend our downwind here. And we'll think about taking base. I'll take base. I'll take base. Beautiful day out here on the island. That should be a radar site. That little red tower out there. Go ahead, take our funnel notch of flaps as we complete this base turn. Got a pretty strong crosswind from the right. Oh, jeez. Camera controls not the best. That's okay. We'll turn final now. Couple of bumps as we are headed straight into the wind now. Let's see what the aircraft is saying. Everyone's coming from 046. Oh, that's pretty strong wind there. 023 at 4. No, 049 at 22. A little bit high, that's okay. A little bit off to the left, that's okay. We got a little bit of a right, or sorry, left crosswind component.
500.
That's alright. Let's camera zoom back out. And we'll just use a little bit of rudder. Oh god, that was a small touch from my end. Turns into a huge. So rudder could be a little bit improved, but that's alright. Coming on in. Looking good. Looking good. Gears down, landing lights are on. We have full flaps out. And okay, rough landing there on my end, but that's okay. Landed well short of the threshold, but that's alright. And we'll just go ahead and swing her on about here. And won't. Ooh. Using every little effort there to get us turn around here and we'll do a quick back taxi. So yeah, I don't think I'll do the aviation segment or the commercial airliner segment in a separate video, as this one's lasted well long enough. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your peace hands. Fly safe.